I even begin. Shout out to Woo, but we did the Woo with the P at the end. Big shout out to the city. Big shout out to the Crippin' with this big Damo business. This big Pyro business slipping. Spin it.
With that being said, champion.
New champion.
New champion?
New champion.
Here we go again. This is the new champ.
Yeah, it is. It is. And it look
So-
good, by the way. I want to let you know.
Thank you. I appreciate
Beautiful.
that.
Beautiful.
You know, put a lot of work,
Growth
money
is
into
beautiful.
it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But we here now.
That's what's up.
We got battles on the background. I mean, we can start wherever you want to start. You was telling a good story about, you versus Big K.
That boy good.
Okay. Rosenburg. I mean, we can start with the stories.
Dangerous.
We can start with the stories. We can start with what what's been happening recently. It's up to you.
This was special for me right here.
Okay, let's talk about
I've told the story numerous of times. It never gets old. I was down in the water. I had a couple bad battles.
Yeah.
About 7, 8 years ago. It's a lot of new fans that be like, "Oh, I like Rosedale." No, I've been there for a while.
Block City.
Shout out
City.
to Housey Rue.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, CJ Big Philly.
Look it up.
But it was one of the few battles in my career, which I've had 50, right? Where I was. It's been that many. It's been that long. Where I was intimidated. I was intimidated by the atmosphere. I was intimidated by Big K, the hype he had around him, and I wasn't sure. It was one of them fights where I went to knowing I might lose, and I've never felt that way before. Okay. And then what happened. It was a special moment for me. Like I said, I'll never live that moment down. You know what I mean? Because it meant a lot to my career. So anytime I see it on the screen, anything like that, it just brings me back to that day. Okay. It was a special day for me.
And that's one of your highest quotables right there.
Yeah. Actually, one of the biggest quotables in battle rap. Period. Not just mine. It's one of the biggest things in battle. Battle rap's almost stolen it from me. You know what I mean? It's like I don't even own it. But it's something that I came up with. We even had to see what they do for View hoodies and sweatsuits popping for a little bit, which we actually are ready to revamp. Yeah. But no, it means a lot to me. I see it on regular YouTube videos. It could be some world star shit that don't have nothing to do with battle rap. Let's see what they do for views. And I'm like reading the comments. I'm just
they
like,
don't hashtag your name or nothing like that.
Right. Well, the quote kind of just rebirthed itself. Now it's just like a public quote, and people use it, and I'm okay because I know it still means something to me.
Okay, but it wasn't being said before you.
No, absolutely. See what they do for views.
That's what you gotta highlight. It wasn't being said or done before you.
No, it was never done before me.
Okay.
It was something that we created for sure.
And Take This Walk With Me wasn't this battle. It's just a general thing.
That was something that when we were young growing up in southeastern Pennsylvania, something we used to say, take this walk with me. Yeah, I mean, we got to do for the show. You want to walk with me? You know what I'm saying?
Just take this walk with me.
I'm so Pennsylvania. I'm so Pennsylvania. Black, I bleed it. You know what I mean? Like, I love the fact that I'm from Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? And I try to incorporate it in everything I do when it comes to battle rap. We New York, New Jersey, then PA, sometimes we always fall third fiddle, and I feel like we got the most, story. You know what I mean? The best story. So, I bleed Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
And what about? I know you spoke about this battle.
Rocking for a Dooney Boom.
Since it's on the TV right now, you just quick address on how you felt regarding this direction battle.
That night.
That's supposed to be special.
It was. Well, everything.
Faced off here and everything.
Everything happens for a reason. I actually battled 3 Harlem cats back to back. Rex, Snake Eyez. Yeah, right. No question. That battle was when it first happened. I was a little upset just because I expected more. I mean, I won, but I didn't win clean, and I fell track to Rex antics, and and that's basically what that was. I've grown past that battle. It's been a year now. That quick. It's been a year. So, at the time, I was upset, you know what I mean? But like I said, I've grown past it. The Snake Eyez battle was kind of somewhat of a makeup battle for that. And I'm over it. I'm not even upset.
Beat up his young boy.
Beat up his young boy. So I ain't really.
Here we go. New champ.
Rosenburg instigator.
It's him.
It's Rosenburg, man. But I had some strong feelings when it happened, but I've grown past it. It is what it is. It's history. Yeah. Me and Rex had a battle. It went sloppily, but he made it that type of fight, and I gotta.
Nonetheless, though.
Sometimes they can't all be pretty. You know what I mean? You scrape and claw to the finish line. You still made it to the finish line. So that's
whether
how
you win by an inch or a mile.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's Craig Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
It's
W.
It's It's a body. It's a body.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
This was my first battle in 2 years.
Let me see.
So a lot of people don't know, but like I took 2 years off.
Yeah.
And I took 2 years off to become a better man, not a better battle rapper. Yeah. See, growing up, I was always better than everybody.
Being a better man makes you a better battle rapper.
Absolutely. Right? It goes hand in hand. A lot of people who don't understand that, they struggle, right? I always knew I was a professional battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I didn't always know. I always knew I was special. When I was young growing up, battling the local dudes, I was better than all of them. I used to lunchroom, corner, barbershops. I used to tear them dudes up. So, you know, I always knew, you know, when I actually got good at this shit and the lights got on and it became a sport, you know, it made sense to me. Like, I take pride in being a battle rapper nowadays. Before, it wasn't the cool thing to say you are. You understand what I'm saying?
So again, Craig Lamar,
W.
Rex,
Snake
Eyez.
W.
Snake Eyez.
Debatable, only one debatable.
Okay.
But a debatable,
W, though.
but it's a W. It's a debatable. So enough people saying I won. Now I also feel like I battled down to his talent.
Okay.
Snake Eyez was nowhere near no realm of my ability, and I truly believe that.
And y'all going back and forth on Twitter still? Like y'all battled already.
It's weird. It's weird. You know why? Because
I don't retweet those. Like y'all already battled.
It's weird to me.
I instigate battles. That's gonna happen.
He caught me in the morning while I didn't have my coffee. You know what I mean? He caught me in the morning while I didn't have my coffee, and he pissed me off, and I got in an argument. But I got love for Snake. You know one thing I like about Snake? Out of everybody I battled, I thought he was the worst. I don't think he better than Craig Lamar, Rex, or Ice, but he fought harder than all of them. He fought harder than all of them.
Though. That's important.
I respect that. He cares about not losing more than winning. I respect them type of dudes. That's the type of dude I am.
Yeah.
To win, once I win, it's like cool. Don't throw me a celebration party. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just happy I didn't lose.
Yeah.
Because I hate losing, and Snake Eyez is that kind of dude.
All right. Then the last battle that just happened, you know, you getting a whole bunch of praise for this battle.
You know, they only say you as good as your last.
Yeah, you know, and that's why you shining too. Head Ice. What's up with that one? How you feel about that one?
You know, I was the only one missing something when it came to that. You know what I mean? I've been watching Ice since I was 15. I was a sophomore in high school the first time I ever seen Ice battle. You know what I'm saying? So he's been around forever.
Yeah.
I always, you know, I've had the utmost respect for him up until we battled, and still. So I was more humbled than anything when I got the matchup. I felt like it was deserved.
Yeah.
You know, my resume, when I weigh on the W's and L's over the years, you know, it was well deserved. So I wasn't surprised. I was more surprised by, you know, the overwhelming, you know, consensus that I didn't belong in the ring with Ice. That was baffling.
For me personally,
you know, it was more like
I said, like, what are you going to say to him? Because
right.
if he's the standard of that talk, like, what can you really say to him?
You know what I learned, Black? I learned over the years, you know, growing up when I first started getting hot in battle rap, they used to say, Rosenburg's a bully. He's a bully. They'd put me in that bully category with the Shugs and Sways. And as I grew up, I realized I'm not a bully. I'm the dude that goes and beats the bullies up. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Boy.
I don't like.
Oh boy.
I don't.
We here, champion.
And I've kind of I take that to heart. That's what I like. I'm not a bully because growing up, I've always hated bullies. You know what I mean? I might go take an L for somebody who wasn't willing to fight for themselves because I just don't like that shit. And I think that's more of the character, you know, I want people to think of when they think of Rosenburg. Not no bully. I'm not a bully. I go rumble the bullies. You understand what I'm saying? So, I was excited. I was excited because it's fun being the only person in the room knowing something, right? Like everybody in the room think they know what's going on, and I'm just looking.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know shit. And that's how I felt about the Ice battle. So when it happened, and I was so glad that it got canceled and seeing what happened. You know, I know Ice had some personal shit that went down.
But you was ready, though.
Ready.
Yeah.
I mean,
matter of fact, let me tell you behind the scenes stuff. You know, he messaged me saying, I'm gonna beat him clear and I'm gonna be on champion. We here right now.
I told you. I actually asked you when I beat him clear. I want to see you on champion. You honored, and I appreciated that.
Of course.
But and I said that way before the battle happened because I felt that way early.
Yeah.
Before
the extension, by the way. Before the extension
for the battle in Atlanta, the Mask Off 2 card, right?
Yeah.
So I knew the whole time I was gonna beat him. I just, you know, I was waiting for it to happen so everybody else, and then, you know, seeing the people act all surprised. It's just like, what are y'all surprised about? What are y'all surprised about? Have I not done enough over the years to show you I rise to the occasion? You know,
people can say they can clearly.
A lot of people don't even talk to Ice like that. They get in there and they just kind of don't fuck me up, Ice. And it's like that. You gotta talk to Ice like that. That's how you gotta talk to him. Like, you don't give a fuck. Fuck anything none of that. It's me, and that's kind of the approach I took. I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. It's Ice. I need to be no. I just need to be the best Rosenburg I can be, and Ice can't beat that Rosenburg. And battle rappers have a tendency of playing with me, taking me sweet like I'm some fucking game. So I know that, and when I'm writing and I'm comparing, it gives me that's an edge.
Yeah.
This motherfucker think it's a game.
Yeah.
He think he can come up here and scrape and claw his way through a Rosenberg battle before you know I take him into deep waters, and it's like, what the fuck happening? You know, so
speaking of deep waters, you know what I mean? So the first round, good. In the second round, you winning that clear. In the third round, it's like it's the best round of the battle, deep waters. And you know, he kind of messed up there.
And I knew I won before the third. Once we got to the second, I split my second, and he was rapping in the third. I knew the battle was over.
Yeah.
I knew what I had. I knew we prepped that way.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and when I say another thing, I want to say.
Yeah.
A
You
lot
explained this before, but go ahead.
A lot of people always saying, well, I still see it. Why are we saying we? Why are we saying we? I have a camp. I have a camp. We.
I see the camp right here. I see the whole camp. It's
my
serious.
managers, you know, we take this shit like boxing.
And I like that. I like that.
You know, and you know what's funny, Black? It might be a bunch of dudes that people think got a better pen than me or something like that. But you know what I hang my hat on? I know there's not many dudes that love the game as much as I do. They don't respect it as much as I do. I actually love battle rap. I love the culture. And that gives me a competitive advantage, because if you don't love it as much as I do, you're not going to work as hard as I do.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I know it's me versus you, we both got work to do. If I'm working harder than you, chances are I'm gonna get the longer end of the stick, and then I'm gonna win the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, I hang my head on type shit like that. Dudes playing with it. You know what I mean? We don't play. We take it. It's serious to us.
Yeah.
Down to the matchup, the timing of it, who we battling, when we battling, why are we battling? You know what I'm saying? All that shit goes into how we make matchups moving forward, and since we came back. So you know, I wish Anwar was here.
He's on the plane right now.
Exactly. You know, I was looking forward to talking to Anwar.
What you want to say to him?
That's my guy.
Okay.
I like Anwar. He gets a lot of slack. I like it. You know what I mean? I just wanted to, I wanted to talk to him about the battle, face to face, see what he saw.
Yeah.
I know he said he thought I threw a shot at him, which I didn't. That was for...
It's general. Because everybody doubting you. Okay,
it was
everybody doubting me. If the shoe fits.
It was for everybody. So it worked out, though. It was easy. I tell you what, it was easy, and I knew I was going to win, but I didn't think I was going to walk him down that way.
Yeah. But the thing about that battle, you're saying you're only as good as your last performance. Actually, that was your best performance since you returned.
I agree.
Stylistically, you getting comfortable within the rounds too. Your flow pattern was better.
Yeah, I went back to the
Rosenburg.
I appreciate that. I went back to the basics and tried to incorporate a little bit of what made me dangerous, which is being original, having a style that nobody got.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to play ball line like I seen you cover it, and
that's the one bar I had to make sure. Like you highlight all this stuff. That's the one we gotta make sure we say that.
No doubt. And I like I said, I pride myself on being able to do stuff like that. You're not gonna hear that from a Jerry West or you're not gonna hear that from that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second.
You won't hear that from them.
Yeah. But I think
Shout out to Jerry West.
Within that situation, A-Ward was called out. What happened?
I actually didn't call A-Ward out. A-Ward got on camp. A-Ward been running his mouth lately.
A-Ward is a smart man.
A-Ward very smart.
Very smart.
Very smart. But
tactical too.
Rosenberg's dangerous.
Okay.
So he was saying he wanted to rumble all the best dudes that have been on the RBE platform, and I definitely took it like he was talking to me. At least I was one of the dudes he was talking to. And A-Ward gets a lot of respect. He gets a lot of respect. A lot of people think highly of him. And I'm starting to take pride in showing people that they don't know shit. You know what I mean? Okay. So now
I like not knowing shit.
Yeah, right. So now it's like, yo, Rosenburg, you sure you want to take that A-Ward battle? He dangerous. It's like, yo, how many times I gotta do what I do before you ask A-Ward, yo, you sure you want to take Rosenburg? Because he dangerous. When that gonna be the narrative? Because I won every battle I've been in since I've been back. In my opinion. And there's only been one debatable, which means all of them been clear. No chokes, no slip-ups. I mean, flawless. Why are we not asking A-Ward? Yo, you sure Froze is the bridge you want to... Yeah, you sure you want to go there? That's dangerous. But no, we sitting there asking Rosenberg, you sure this what you want to do? I'm again, what am I missing?
I mean, I will say this, though. There's two battles that day when you battled Head Ice. It was you and Head Ice, and it was... A-Ward versus So Red.
He lost.
How did you feel about that?
He lost 2-1 in a really good battle.
What rounds did he lose?
He lost the third.
Why am I coming at me when I say he lost the third? I thought he lost the third.
He did lose the third. I actually thought
people came at me like, "Yo, Black, you bugging."
That's when they both did the sports rounds and stuff like that.
No, A Ward did the sports round in the second.
And Reds was his third, right?
Yeah.
Red cooked him that round, in my opinion.
Okay.
I thought Red cooked him that round. And if I remember correctly, I'll tell you what. I'd be lying if I get on camera. I don't want to sit here and say I remember which rounds was what. I know I seen the battle. I was there. You can look on camera and see I was there. I know for a fact.
You was there twice.
I saw the battle from 4 different angles. I had it 2-1 going. I know I had Red in the third, clearly. I know that for a fact. I don't remember how the first and second went, but I know I had A Ward losing the battle in a close one, debatable, almost as close as me and Snake, if you will. So you can say he won, and I won't argue anybody who say he won. But at the same time, I had the best round out of all 4 battles.
First and third.
Oh boy.
I had the best round of all 4 battlers that were spitting that night. A Ward, O Red, and Head Ice. Nobody had a better round than my third that night. In my opinion.
Ward, you see what's being said.
You know what I'm saying?
You see what's being said, A Ward.
If I had round of that little get together we had, I had the hottest round in my opinion. And I respect A Ward. I have a lot of respect for A Ward. You know, I don't want to.
You walking down.
Absolutely. There's not a battle rapper. Let me be clear on something, right? So the fans' job is to buy into the storylines and stuff like that, and I understand that. It's not a battle rapper that's walking the face of the earth that I just don't feel like I got a chance of beating.
And that's how you're supposed to feel.
I understand there's tiers and y'all rank them how y'all rank them, but there's not you couldn't put me in front of Geechee. I wouldn't be like, yo, that's Geechee. I'm going to fuck Geechee up. That's my mind frame. Going into any battle. You know, and I'm not just saying Geechee, just using them as an example, but it's not a battle rapper you can put in front of me that I'm intimidated by. You know what I mean? Like I said, Big K was the only one. That was 8-9 years ago. The game has changed. I kind of got into my, my spill now. I know what I do well and what I don't do well. Yeah. So when it comes to A Ward, he's not special to me. He's good, but he's not special to me.
Damn.
And we're just talking about him matching him up with me. A Ward is special, but like me and him together in a battle, no, he's not. You know what I'm saying?
So would that be next? I mean,
well, ARP know how to get that done. That's actually.
I thought it would already been done. I thought you'd already received the call. Once I seen the tweets, I'm calling.
I don't make the calls. You know what I mean? That's not my job. People got my number. They know how to get the battle booked, and if they want to get it booked, they know what they got to do.
I like that one. We're going to leave that there for now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to transition to the next topic, next few people. But pretty much Rosenburg Raw went through his his most recent 4 battles. You know what I'm saying? A Ward, you see what's up with that one. That's it for right now. Give me 10 seconds. We're going to transition. Champion.
Where do I even begin? Shout out the woo, but we do the woo with the P at the end. Big shout out to the city. Big shout out to the Crippin' with this big Damo business. This big Pyro business. Slip it, spin it. There's no getting out with some win.